Emmanuel AME is among one of the oldest African Methodist Episcopal churches in the country and the oldest in the South. It's also known to locals as being the headquarters of Charleston's civil rights movement. Emmanuel AME has a long history of activism and coming under attack for it. But a Vanderbilt history professor told us those were normally attacks on the church buildings, not the churchgoers themselves.
Property can be rebuilt. You can fix windows. You can fix a building that's been torched or otherwise defaced. Killing people, that's different, and that is of a different moral magnitude.
The church building has been burned to the ground and destroyed in an earthquake, but each time it's been rebuilt. Now, here in Middle Tennessee, members of all faiths came together to pray for Charleston. News Channel 5's Todd Walker is live outside one of the several churches that held a special prayer service tonight in the wake of this tragedy. And Todd, this was a very difficult day for everybody.
Yeah, Shannon, it certainly was. The AME denomination is a very tight-knit group, so there are a lot of people here in Middle Tennessee who knew the victims in Charleston. Tonight they came together looking for comfort. When the world doesn't make sense, people turn to the church for comfort.
We are here to pray.
But sometimes the person expected to provide the comfort
For the congregation and the family.
Needs it too.
Of those killed.
We just don't understand when these tragic moments happen, how such tender, beautiful, loving believers could be subject to such evil.
At the Shorter Chapel AME Church in Franklin, the community came together to pray for Charleston, South Carolina.
I wait for the Lord.
For themselves,
Lord, have mercy.
For their community,
Yes, Lord.
And for their pastor.
That we will deepen our commitment to one another.
Dr. Kenneth Hill leads this church, but was friends with Reverend Clementa Pickney, the man who led this church.
An attack on a faith community hits close to home.
Joined by other members of the faith community, this was not a fun prayer service.
And they had this deep hope,
but a necessary one.
That one day justice would be done. One day the God of justice would make things right.
There were prayers for hope, prayers for healing, prayers for justice.
And so, Lord, I pray a special amount of grace and strength and mercy on him.
And certainly prayers for comfort.
And so, Lord, I pray that you would give him that extra encouragement that he needs, that extra word of wisdom and prophecy that he needs, so that he can speak the truth.
Because even if you're the pastor,
shepherds can minister to shepherds.
Church is where you come when the world doesn't make sense.
So that we can shepherd the sheep.
In addition to several pastors from around the area, the mayor and the police chief from Franklin were also in attendance tonight. Reporting live, I'm Todd Walker, News Channel 5 HD.